in this situation, what are we hoping for here? Are we hoping that he kind of turns around and maybe
No.
reevaluate?
I don't expect him to come around because I don't need this man in my life, and I knew he's a trash. So the reason why I'm posting this is because I want everybody to know that he is a liar and he's a cheater. Maybe he's a scammer.
What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video of your boy Fresh, man. Just taking L's left and right, man. We got another video, man, of the Fresh Chronicles or whatever you want to call it, man. We're probably gonna be doing this for a little grip, man. We're probably gonna be doing this for a week, man. But we got a video here right now. I happen to see it on Instagram, but I think I ended up refreshing the page or something, and I ended up losing it all. So we got our big brother here, man. We got brother O'Shea Duke Jackson, man, pretty much putting out the video, man. But it's sad that this is what Fresh and Fit is just boiling down to, man. It's an it show, right? It's a it show. It's a shit show where we have brothers who sitting up here, man, like I said, preaching the good word, man, preaching everything, man, men should know in life, but then falling victim to it. Look, before we even get into it, man, do me a huge favor, man. Do me a huge favor, man. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe. So when you see this video, you're gonna pretty much see this chick is literally a modern woman. She comes on here for clout. She comes on here, man, to try to expose a man that she's about to expose one of her baby fathers. If it is true that she is pregnant, she's exposing one of her baby fathers, and she contradicts herself, right, in this whole video, right? She essentially lies, right, where she says, hey, I want to expose this man because he's a cheater, he's a liar, he's this and that. But then turn around in the same video, say, well, you know what? I know he messes with women outside of a relationship. I know this, I know that, so I'm cool with it. So if you cool with him messing with other women, then him cheating or anything shouldn't even be coming out of your mouth. But once again, she says that she wants to bring awareness to how bad he is. But once again, we already know she's here for the clout. But the sad thing about it is, Fresh knows this. Let's jump into it.
How's it going?
Kind of no.
Yeah. All right. So I don't know if you know anything about us, but we were just tuning into your sort of stuff going on with Fresh. Last we saw, you kind of posted some of that phone call. Have you posted any more of that phone call yet?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Because it's like a 37 minutes phone call, and I don't want to post it though.
Okay, just for the sake of clarity here, let me ask, what's your best case scenario in this situation? What are we hoping for here? Are we hoping that he kind of turns around and maybe reevaluate?
I don't expect him to come around because I don't need this man in my life, and I knew he's a trash. So the reason why I'm posting this is because I want everybody to know that he is a liar and he's a cheater. Maybe he's a scammer, as how he behaved right now on the show after I posted everything. He's making a joke about it.
Well, he said he didn't have any money, right? He said he didn't have any money, he wouldn't be able to get any money. So where did all his money go?
I don't care about the money. The thing is, I want him to behave like a man.
Hey, listen, Manny, you hear women say this all the time, right? When it comes down to having to sign a prenup, when it comes down to getting a divorce, they always say it's never about the money, but what is the first thing that they attack? Money. That's the first thing that they attack is money. Why is that the first thing that you go to is money, right? She wants child support. Well, I need somebody to help me raise this kid. He's not going to want to. I'm pretty sure he's going to help with the kid. Why do you have to put him on child support? And this is, once again, these are your modern women who wants to sit up here and just clout chase. And once again, they always try to be disingenuous to try to cover up their BS. We know your play. We know you're just trying to get some money out of this man. But hey, let's continue.
Even offer me to oh, baby, if you don't want to we're not together, you don't want the baby, I can help you, take you to the hospital, taking care of the medical stuff.
Just step up overall, yeah.
None of that, that's the reason why I got pissed.
Okay.
And I'm an adult. I can accept the breakup. But the thing is, we planned for this baby and he knew it. I'm not that stupid. I'm not 18. Yeah, he knew it. We always been talking about the baby. Since day one, he asked me, what if you get pregnant? I told him directly, I would keep this baby because I am in love with you. And I don't, like, I've never get pregnant before.
Yeah.
So if I'm pregnant, I'm definitely going to keep the baby.
And that's like 100% you've decided that you are keeping this baby regardless of what he does?
I told him that this is what he noticed. He know the information from me. And he asked me many times, like, and he told me many times, you're going to be the baby's mother. You know, you don't, because I smoke vape. He always take my vape away. He's like, I want you to be healthy. You're going to be my baby's mother. You know, what if you get pregnant? And even a week ago when I was at his house, he was like, I don't want to rent an apartment anymore. I want to buy the house instead because like it's better for us for the future. And what if you get pregnant? He keeps saying that every day to me. So that means he's admitted.
Well, you also said that he introduced you to like his mom and his whole family, right? When you guys went to Barbados?
His entire family. We spoke for 2 months when I was in China. We were in a long distance relationship. And then he decided to take me to Barbados. And I asked him, what's the purpose for the visit? He said, because he wants to show me his family, like where he grew up. And also he wants to take the Barbados passport because he want to travel to China. Because for Barbados passport, he doesn't need a visa. So how can I not trusting like all of these, you know? He did like making efforts, like,
congratulations, Daisy, on your.
For me, it was like everything was pretty like real for me.
Yeah. When did you start to sense things were off with him?
About a week ago, he told me he decided not to rent the apartment as he promised. The reason why I want my own space is because I knew he wanted to see other girls, and his job, because of what he does, obviously he's going to like deal with other women, associate with other women, which is fine for me.
So y'all hear for yourself. Earlier she said that, hey, I want to expose him for being a liar, a cheater, and maybe a scammer, right? You got to throw that in there. Maybe a little scammer, right? Go ahead and throw some more dirt on his name. Maybe a scammer. But then you turn around and say, well, the reason I want to get my own place now is because, well, you know, hey, because I know the type of show that he's on. I know he wants to deal with, multiple women. 9 times out of 10, I guarantee you it was the same way before y'all met. He was telling you up front before y'all met that, hey, I'm going to be messing around with other women. Now, all of a sudden, hey, well, I want to expose him for being a cheater. Then within the same video, you're sitting over here saying, well, you know what? Hey, I knew he was going to be messing around with other women. So which one is it? Right? Which one is it? And this is what I mean by a lot of you women just expose themselves. You just allow them to talk enough, they're going to expose themselves every single time. And like I said, I'm going to still keep saying it. It's funny and it's sad at the same time because Fresh knows this. Fresh knows this.
On that. And I know all men, to become successful, they wouldn't want to be with just one woman. And I told him, as long as I'm the man, that's fine with me. Just use protection. Don't bring me disease. And he agrees with that.
So once again, she's just showing that, hey, you know what? Hey, I'm really for the money, right? That's all that is. She's just for the money. But just going back on your boy, Fresh Prince CEO. How do you find yourself in this same situation after you just saw Myron go through it some years back? And once again, man, people got to understand that people like Fresh, people like Myron, people like myself, Kevin Samuels, everybody else who are in this space, we're going to be held to a higher standard. So if you're going to sit up here and preach that, hey, men, y'all need to be very careful of dealing with these modern women, hey, that y'all need to be very careful. Hey, they even sat here and said, hey, y'all men, hey, women out here, man, trying to take over, trying to sit over here and knock you off focus. So guess what, right? For you youngins, go ahead and get a vasectomy. Fresh probably should have taken that advice. He probably should have got a vasectomy. The brother probably should have gotten a vasectomy.
What should a man's priority be? Having a family or being successful?
Being successful first every single time, because then you have the ability to choose
Not anymore. Not if you get the vasectomy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you should have a kid when you're extremely young, but I am saying that we should be focused on becoming good fathers too. Just like we make fun of girls for prioritizing their careers and wanting to be girl bosses and wanting to build an empire, they're not prioritizing motherhood immediately. And then we're saying, men, ignore family creation, get a vasectomy so you could focus on getting rich, and then you'll be 40, you'll have all these hoes and girls, and then start a family. Like, how are we building men to become good fathers if they've been only prioritizing success? If they have a dick surgery, how do they have the character that's going to lead a proper family? It doesn't mean that you need to have kids young, but it shouldn't be avoid family creation in your head. That's an important thing to think about when you're young too. How am I going to have the character? How am I going to have the maturity, the responsibility to become a good father when I am ready to do it? You should be working on your character. You should be working on your maturity. You should be getting closer to God. A lot of the things that we're praising the women for to become a good mother, that's important things for men to focus on too.
I work on character.
I didn't say be broke. It's equally important to work on your finances. Women aren't going to say that, of course. I'm telling guys, you should get rich as possible too, but you should also be working on like building your character and looking at how I'm going to raise my kids and how I'm going to be a good father. If you're 40 and you have all these hoes, you have experience with hoes, is that going to make you a better father?
But hey, guess what? Let's go ahead and preach. Tell other men they don't need to be dealing with these type of women at all. Sex only, right? You then turn around and this is a situation that you're in. You get this woman pregnant. Now, once again, it's alleged. It's alleged. She's probably lying, right? She's been clout chasing this whole time. You still find yourself in a situation. That's why I said his name being in it alone, even if it's all a lie, his name being in it alone and that video, that leaked audio, that you're done. Like, that tells us everything that we need to know. So, I mean, I don't know. Y'all guys, let me know down below, man. How y'all feel about it, man? How do y'all feel about it, man? Because it seems like everybody is pretty much on the same side here. It's starting to become a lot more like a hypocrite, and credibility is dropping. Like I said, credibility is dropping. You just had like pretty much almost like any company, right? Where if your name is tied up into something, especially numerous of times, now let's just say you were found innocent every single time, a company is still going to let you go because now you are becoming a liability. Your name is popping up in things, man, that it just shouldn't be a part of, right? So unfortunately, we're going to have to let you go. Even if you know, hey, you probably wasn't a part of it, still got to let you go because once again, you're messing up the brand. What he is doing, he's messing up the brand of the red pill community. And like I said, we can sit over here and talk about Kevin Samuels all day, but Kevin Samuels was swinging that mug, right? He was out here messing with these women, but you never heard anything about him. You never heard any bad thing about him. You never heard any rumors besides him being gay. And he cleared that up. And guess what? Women don't even want to attack that because they're like, well, that's the only thing that we have on him. And he cleared that up. He went ahead and demolished all of that, cleared his name. Now what? You get what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Y'all do me a favor, man. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe.